right when I was thinking gratitude. So that's a sign for me to get on and talk to y'all for a minute. Only briefly, y'all, okay? As I'm setting up my table for my work today. So we'll wait till we get more people in here. This is a faceless video. I might burn me some I'm gonna burn me some incense in a minute. I'll burn me some here. Okay. I got my little daily message cards here, but I didn't use them for this specific video. Okay, y'all. This is quickly while I'm organizing things. So I got a download that said connect with your muse. Like look within for answers. Look at your resources that you already have. Like don't keep looking outside yourself today. I got like cut back on technology. Like um, surf your cabinet. Like surf your house. Look at your resources. Use the resources that you got. That's what I was told. I felt it this morning. Actually, I felt it last night. I told my family, I said, I don't think I want to be bothered for at least 24 hours or whatever. And then I felt it again this morning. So I got the word beer. I got the word beer. And then when I went on YouTube, there was a short that had a bear laying down. The bear was laying in his bed. So I got focus on self-care and private work. That's what I got today. But I got a strong feeling that something amazing could be manifested this week. So that could be why I got rest, do self-care, and micro work. That's why I think I got that. So if some of you have been dreaming of a certain manifestation, it's if you work on it today after you get rest, you have to rest. If you work on it today, there's a good chance that it might be successful. Okay? So let me set up my table here. I also got no codependent. I got be careful of narcissists too. Narcissists leeching off of energy. So some of y'all may not realize that people can leech off your energy by always expecting you to drop things to see about them. Okay, don't be so quick to sacrifice your self-care and peace, all because a narcissist got themselves in a situation. Okay, I'm telling y'all, make sure that you get yours in the situation. If a narcissist come through and want your help, make sure that they do something to earn it, y'all. Or it's going to flip you into codependent energy, and then you're going to be locked out of your manifestation powers. I keep telling people that karma, you can manifest negative karma through being too codependent, through self-sacrificing all the time. Because like the gift, whatever your gifts are, it starts with you. You're the gift first. So if you keep sacrificing yourself, the Creator's going to hold you still in judgment. I got also, don't be a house slave. I know some of y'all may be like, as soon as you get your energy up, you may be like, oh, let me do all this housework. Y'all, I got, like, have somebody carry some of the load. Like, have other people work in the house today, not just you. So leave some work for other people. Do it on purpose. Like, that's what I got. Like, do some work and leave some work for other people. I'm telling y'all, and when I got that as a download and a fill-in, I was told to watch this little movie, and the person said they had a servant. So I don't know, y'all. You know, you may want to get somebody to help you release. If you're having problems releasing in the house, don't do all the work. Also, I got don't spend a lot of money too, y'all. I got that. I got like give back, but I heard don't overdo it. That's what I heard, y'all. Okay, if you're mindful with the money, then you're gonna get a surprise gift. Somebody's gonna you're gonna get a gift that you didn't expect to get as a reward for being mindful of your money. A lot of people ain't mindful of their money between Thanksgiving and Christmas. They're not, y'all. So if you can give back, but you know, like help out, but don't give too much. You know, I was getting downloads about blues songs and music and poetry from the 1700s and early 1900s. So that may resonate with someone. I did get be careful of some letting people drain you out. So somebody might keep you in a cycle. I keep getting like emotional control, y'all, to drain you out. I felt it like yesterday. I felt like even though stuff wasn't being said out loud, I could sense that there was some sort of like emotional witchcraft going on in the air yesterday. And then why did I see a scripture number that said this morning saying that you're being protected from evil? So somebody was doing some sort of evil craft yesterday. I told y'all whenever the Creator wants you to detox from surfing and streaming and all that, and the Creator wants you to look inside yourself a lot and use your own resources, that's because the energy's trifling. There's a lot of people you can't trust right now. Okay, there could be a lot of tricksters in disguise, and the Creator don't want you to get robbed, energetically robbed, or robbed of your gifts. Isolation, when the Creator make you feel like you can't take the world, like when you get in the energy where you're like, I can't take the world, you're probably sitting on a big idea. Or there's something big that you're chosen to do and the opportunity has come. But if you're dealing with a bunch of distractions, you're not going to see the opportunity. So you might need to just do research, but you can't really participate in social groups at the time. Like I was saying, I'm going to take a break from the social world, and then I saw on TV, it was like less than an hour later, somebody said something about being in the world but not of it. The lady was talking about that. You know what I'm going to start doing? I'm going to start writing down all the things that the Creator told me to look at and all that. And then I'm going to start sharing them all with the people who donated to the channel. I'm going to do a video and just send all the stuff. So that if y'all want to go investigate and see if it's a synchronicity for you or if it's confirmation for you, you know. But at least I'll be protecting it from shapeshifters, because we got a lot of shapeshifters this month. So at least they won't be able to shapeshift into us, because I won't have that video public. Somebody on the channel said, why don't I name the sources that the Creator showed me? And I told them, because the shapeshifters, I don't want to make it public. What they'll do is get on here and say they saw it, just to lie, just to make you think that they're in alignment with you when they're not. So I don't want to participate in evil being able to trick more divine ones. I can tell y'all what I like, kind of what I saw, but I won't tell y'all where, you know, like what source showed me it, or the exact name of the source. I won't say it publicly. You know, I'll do it privately or for members only. As I was talking just now, and I saw a blue planet. So I don't know who that's for. A blue planet, somebody might need It's blue with a little bit purple in it. It look like. So I don't know. Somebody maybe need to um maybe need to protect themselves from drama. Okay, maybe y'all got somebody. Some of y'all got people that got too much drama. So you might want to stay off the apps where there's like drama at people, being toxic. Just like stay away from that stuff. I would stay away from all toxic images and videos, anything like that, because I have the feeling that it's going to like cause extreme fatigue. I had to clear out all my history on the apps this morning because the energy was like real heavy. Hi everybody. We got 8 likes. Oh, we got people in the house. So I decided to bust out my electrolyte water now that I saw a bluish purplish planet. It has a purple tint to it, so there must be some sort of downloads or ideas coming for it to have a purple tint to it. So I'm gonna drink my electrolyte blue. I'm gonna drink this today. I heard fast, y'all. I heard water fast. I'm telling y'all no lie, I did, y'all. I heard electrolyte fast. Something about the energy. I feel like demonic energy is trying to possess us to steal our energy. I felt that yesterday, like I was being leached off of all day yesterday, to the point where I could barely even be around my family members. And then, why did my family members put on a movie? And when I woke back up, when the movie was on, it was on a part where the girl, where there was a demon trying to torment and trying to leech off the girl's energy. And I said, confirmation. That's exactly how I feel today. So, when my family started being, when one of my family members flip-flopped into some fake energy, I said, not today. I said it right in front of my daughter yesterday. I said, not today. I was like, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this in front of my daughter. Okay. I said, not today. And they was like, all right. I said, don't flip-flop on me today. I said, I'm tired. Something leeching off my energy. I told them yesterday, I said, I feel like something's sucking the life out of me right now. And I said, don't you even try me tonight. Hi, everybody. Yeah, it's getting too negative, y'all. I don't know what's going on, but it's like one negative video after another being put up. It's like all this hate about society, all this hate about the system. It's like, even though I'm not even like researching those videos, they're showing up in my news feed. It's just so many of them being uploaded that it's just coming into my news feed. There was people on here I was following, right, y'all, for other reasons, like for art, lifestyle, prayers or whatever. They started uploading videos hating on different religions and hating on Christmas and hating on Ramadan and hating on. I'm like, see, this is why I don't want to this is why I'm like uncomfortable about subscribing now to anyone's channel that's not art related, because they flip right into like trying to pee on everybody else's belief. I don't know how we got to this point where people can't just be at peace with their own belief. Why do people gotta pee on other people's belief? I'm tired of those videos showing up on the front page of YouTube where it's like hate towards this group, that group, this group, that group, this group, left, right, all that. I don't want to see that of it, y'all. I literally went unsub to a lot of people's channels this morning. I said no more recommendations from this person, because I noticed they just like turned their topic. They changed niches. It's sad to see that the world is so desperate for crumbs that it's like oh, if you want an extra crumb, all you gotta do is have a negative channel. And it's like, I don't want an extra crumb that bad where I got 2,000 videos and 50 videos hating on the same damn thing. Like, it's like toxic. Yeah, but and you know, some of us is too sensitive. We're sensitive to all the toxic energy being dumped in the metaphysical space. I can explain why, but some of us are like super empaths. We're like emotional receivers. You know, we're natural mediums. Mediums are emotional receivers. We can feel everybody's energy everywhere, all around us, all through the community. So it's like it's giving us, it's actually giving us depression too, even though we're in gratitude energy. Like, we're in gratitude energy, we're getting by, but yet this like unexplained depression come out of nowhere. Because of all the toxic dumping. You know, I don't know if y'all know that, but depression could be metaphysical. It could be because there's too many people connected to you, core connected to you or around you, and they're just in this like endless complaining, toxic. They got a lot of drama and it's all going to the core. Basically, people are feeding you their drama energy. And that's why you're like having these high and lows. Look, a lot of people weren't even having so many highs and lows like this until the internet came around. And that's because all these cords we're creating when we get on the internet. When we watch the same person over and over again, when we sub to all these different places and stuff, we're saying we're open to their energy. See what I'm saying? Yeah, I went to Facebook one time in the last year, y'all, and I swear to goodness, the energy was so toxic that I had to run out of there. I was like, oh, hell no. I had to literally get out of there. I really thought that maybe Facebook had changed. I left Facebook like 5 years ago. I said, let me see if it's still the same. I said, it's worse. You can't even go on Facebook now without your news feed just drowned in negativity. I want to start a channel. I'm thinking of starting a channel where it's like all I put up is healing stuff. Like no negative stuff. Like everything is healing. I've been watching y'all. I've been trying to get the toxic energy out of my energy field. That I've been watching ASMR, non-American videos. Non-American. Okay. I've been watching ASMR videos from Africa. Cause it's like, I know they got gratitude energy. They're in gratitude over there. So it's like, I know if I watch their videos, I don't have to worry about so much toxicity. So I've been watching the ASMR, hair care, African videos, like bona fide African families living in African villages. And I've been feeling like a breath of fresh air, y'all. I really, you know what? The first sign that the world was getting real toxic was when people stopped caring about each other's crown. That was the first sign. When your friend wouldn't even do your hair. That was actually the first sign that things was taking a dark turn. When you couldn't even ask your friend, can you wash my hair? You ask your friend now, you wash my hair, they be like, no, wash your own hair. And it's like the foreign countries is leaving America in the dust because they focusing on healing and caring about each other. That's what they focusing on. And it's like, I want to go on an app that's foreign so I can see all these wonderful recipes that they're using, see all the like care that they're giving each other. I'm not saying America's not good, but why is America acting up on these apps? Like, we've had enough. We've had enough of drama. For real. I feel like if we want drama now, let's go ahead and turn on cable. Like, why don't everybody just get cable if they like drama that bad? Like, just go to Netflix and rent some drama movies. Back in the 90s, we couldn't just get online and get drama. We had to go to Blockbuster or a movie machine and get a movie that had drama in it. I mean, with all the ghettos, you would think that we've had enough of drama. World is more. Yeah, it's like I just want us all to get back to like creation. Can we just all get back to creation? I miss having creative friends. I miss having like random drawing contests, even though neither of us could draw. Like I miss it. I miss going to karaoke singing just to sing and not having to defend my voice when I get done singing. I miss that. I miss like watching somebody cook because it feels good to watch them cook. Nowadays it's like you cook, people are overly critical. Like I wanted to do a cooking channel, but it's like, if there's a little bird on the end of my French toast, somebody's gonna say something. And it's not like I'm scared of feedback and critique, but why can't we celebrate the positives, as much as the negative? We need more positive celebration. Like, I notice in the summer, I don't even see nobody with popsicles anymore. It's like this, like people are afraid to be sweet. There's a fear of being sweet. It's like all this bitterness for what? For what? Bitter at random people that don't know you. I got people that's bitter towards me and don't even know me. I still want to ask them, like, why are you bitter? You don't know me. Like you walking around talking about me, bitter, you hate my guts and don't even know me. I have a whole neighborhood out here, at least about 5 women in this neighborhood who don't like me. And I've never even dealt with these women. I don't know these women from a can of paint. But this is how dark it's getting in America, that it's just you being on your own and minding your business is enough to get straight up hate. And I'm just so tired of it. I keep going to people to talk and be like, hey, yeah, that looked nice. It flips right into, oh, like they're irritated by me. And it's like you're irritated when I'm literally giving positive energy. I had to tell somebody last night, I said, why are you sounding irritated for no reason? I just asked them, I said, are you making the spaghetti tonight? They was like, yes, all irritated. I said, don't you know I know how to cook? I could cook my own damn food. I was just giving you an opportunity to cook, to make everybody's food, since it's something you like to do. Now, you say you like to feed people. I was giving you an opportunity to do it. You don't have to be irritated. But this, y'all, I'm telling you. Oh, my goodness. Y'all, I know that I'm fated to have success, and some of y'all are, or y'all wouldn't be connected to my energy. The Creator put likes alike. There's always dark where there's light and dark. So some of y'all fated for success too, just like me. Especially if y'all found my videos this month. I already got some success, but it's going to get a lot bigger for me. I kind of know where it's coming from. I kind of know, but people may have made me afraid to get successful. Because I'm like, I don't even want to deal with the evil. You know how some people's afraid to get successful, like that they might feel like they're an imposter, or they're afraid to have money, or they're afraid to have more money than other people. I'm afraid of all the negativity that's going to come at me, trying to block me. Just making the energy heavy. And it's like, okay, when you're creative, you're like, I can't deal with that. I think about Charles Bukowski. As soon as Charles Bukowski got big, all of a sudden he was in like fight after fight. He was fighting in the street, fighting in bars, y'all. And I know darn well it was because he was Charles Bukowski. I know darn well there was people that recognized him, and wanted to be in jealous energy, so he had to throw the hands. That's the creator told me it's time to stop looking outside of ourselves now. We've heard enough Jews. I've done a lot. I've done enough spiritually publicly. The creator wants us to shut our mouth about our downloads now, and make the whole world earn it. This people are acting too entitled. Too entitled. Like there's people that refuse to work a 9-to-5 job and literally has no experience, no degree, but acting like they're just too good. Too good. When all of us had to slave out at some point. Like their mere existence, and they're not doing nothing else, but they're too good for a 9-to-5 job. They're not even doing YouTube, but they're too good for a 9-to-5 job. And it's like, I can't relate to those people. But it's like, for some reason, that is where people try to group me with. You'll notice, y'all, when you're like starting your private business, your side hustle, you'll notice that people will try to put you in a box with people who just ain't doing nothing. It's like almost like nowadays it's like if your business is not showing 6 figures immediately, people don't want to take you seriously, or people just come and go. I just really wish people would get together now and just be like, let's just do this together. I can't begin to tell y'all how many times I posted looking for an editor, looking for this and that, this and this and that to work with me, and people, I don't get no emails. If I do, people try to set a ridiculous price for 20 pages as if they're like the world-class editor of the world. It's like entitled, privileged mindset. I just can't. I'm looking forward to these apps collapsing. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm looking forward to each one of these apps retirement, because the people that ain't done nothing with their time all these years, 10 years while these apps was around, Facebook, TikTok, and all that, they're going to be in panic mode. They're going to be in panic mode. They're going to have to run and get them a library card. They're going to have to try to find somebody to teach them stuff offline. They're going to have to pay to travel, to take courses and stuff, all because they was just, playing games and being toxic on these apps instead of learning. These apps is for learning. These apps is not for like toxicity. These apps is for like you to connect with other people to learn, y'all to get you to meet, make something happen. But it's like, nah. Something happened during the shutdown where people decided, I'm just going to go shout in everybody's face about all my drama. I'm going to shout in anybody's face on these apps about my problems, about my trauma. And it's like, all you got to do is like create. Like, you know what? I was watching some videos this morning on art, and I had an epiphany, y'all. I had an epiphany. This guy, okay, I watched this video. This guy is making $40,000 sometimes a day, sometimes a week off one piece of art. And you know what he said? He avoids doing art. And I said that's laughable because he's actually doing art. But what it is he's trusting creation energy. And he's focusing on the same image, but he's doing different interpretations and perspectives of the same image. So basically, whatever fantasy that he has, he's showing complete gratitude for it and getting the most out of it, out of whatever fantasy that he's creating in his art. That made me think about Andy Warhol when he did Marilyn Monroe. And the interesting thing about that is A lot of people would say, well, that's a waste of time and energy, whatever. But it's exactly what we need because we have too much. We have too many options. We have too many ways to see, to think, and to believe the grass is greener. It's out of control now. I think society needs to get to a point like the African dude, the African artist I was watching today, his documentary, where the grass is not greener, and just experiment with the same damn thing for as long as you can, you know, um, and see how far that go, and then you won't have to worry about being exceptional or excellent or proving that you're just as good as somebody else. What'll happen, I think, is you'll land on something that's just brilliant. That's just the only way you was able to do it was through not trying to do it, through just playing with the thing. Okay? I have an art piece that I did, and it was I was just playing with shapes. I believe this painting is worth a lot of money. This drawing I did, it's worth a lot. And I was just like playing with shapes, and I did like an expressionism drawing of myself. And let me tell you, I showed people the painting at random, and people were like, wow, that's amazing. Who did that? They thought like some famous artist did it. They was like, what artist did that? And I was like, I did this. And they just stopped and looked at me. Let me tell you, the one art dude was like, you should let me take that art piece and put it in my gallery show that I'm planning to have. But something told me not to trust him. I had a feeling he was going make duplicates and sell it. And the thing is, I wasn't even thinking of being good. I wasn't even thinking of following any rules. You know, I was just like, oh, I'm just going to go ahead and experiment. I'm just going to see what happened. It was very childish. The picture is very immature. But the funny thing about it is that it's brilliant even though it's immature. What I'm saying is we need that one is okay type of mindset again. We have too many access to optional friends, optional social groups, optional ways of doing stuff. It's not getting anybody nowhere. People are just running in place. Like, oh, I could try this workout. I could try this fast. I could try it. That's all too much. I could go on TikTok. Oh no, I could go on Instagram today. Hey, I could go on Twitch and instead of YouTube. See, all that, it's like, no. It's I believe that's the main reason why we got a worldwide crisis with creativity and relationships. The grass is greener mindset. Like, the grass is not greener. If you was able to do something and it worked out and people love it, then the grass is not greener. If you got a friend and the friend will come through sometime, you don't need no more friends. You don't need more gurus or nothing. Like, this is so important today to talk about this because my scripture said, the creator is congratulating me for not looking outside myself or whatever. I'm telling you no lie. All we got to do is find something that we enjoy and just break the rules. The creator told me to stop glamorizing getting teachers, in-person teachers. Y'all, I'm telling you no lie. Some of the most brilliant creators, they don't have in-person teachers. My best work I wrote without a teacher telling me what to do. When all I did was take the prompt and the theme, and I just did it, whatever I wanted to do it, whatever rules, and followed no rules. It turned out good, and the work got published. I'm telling y'all, man. Hi, Hansi. You, baby. Yes, you bet. Are you back? Yeah. You want to wreck my live video? Yeah, you're not wrecking it. No. Y'all hear Hansi? Yeah, but I realized today, y'all. I said, you know what? I'm not taking no more in person writing classes and writing workshops. I'm done. Every time I go to them and I try to get back into my swag, all of a sudden my writing swag is corrupted. It's like I'm trying to find my way back to my muse. I think what we need, what a lot of us need, is stream of consciousness creation, and then an art expert to tell us who we're creating like. That way we can just keep doing it that way. For example, when I wrote this one poem, and I sent it to, hi Hansi. I sent it, look, Hansi will not stop bothering me until I give him a kiss. Okay, you got a kiss, honey. And I wrote this one poem and I sent it to my mentor. And he was like, this poem reminds me of Charles Bukowski. And the funny thing about it is, the first book of poetry I ever bought was Charles Bukowski. I was in my 20s and I bought his book at a thrift store. And I said, this is so funny. This is like a 20-year-old, 25-year-old synchronicity. But the funny thing about the situation is I didn't even know until he said. So really after that, I really didn't need him after that. See what I'm saying? All I really needed him for, if anything, was for prompts and themes and technical stuff. I didn't need him to show me how to creatively write. I just needed to know what a metaphor or simile is, those, but I didn't need him to tell me what to write. It's weird how the creator, like the energy that's chosen to help us get fame is constantly giving us signs. So why do we need endless amount of teachers? We don't. If we just follow the signs and we just pay attention to the messages, I believe a lot of us will have a lot more money in our bank account if we just was obedient to the synchronicities. Hi, everybody. I really do. Like I can remember getting the synchronicity years ago that I'm supposed to travel. I'm supposed to be a traveler. Like I always would get signs, like I always would get invitations to travel. People would be like, oh, you want to go to Virginia? You want to go to Atlantic City? I would always get lucky with getting like discount tickets on cars to travel. I never understood, like, why is this happening? Then it wasn't until the past year, it was 2015, that my mentor said Charles Bukowski and Hemingway, I think he said, and then like Charles Bukowski was always traveling and staying in different places. So see what I'm saying? Like I really didn't need. I just needed to pay attention to how I'm favored. Like really, y'all. If you really want to know, probably what you got to do to take care of you, you got to look at how you already been favored. If you're 40 years old and you've gotten compliments from strangers on things and you didn't got favored on things, lucky, it's not luck. That's confirmation of a part of what you're supposed to be doing. That's enough, Hansi. I'm not going to keep on kissing you for hours. Oh, Hansi is clingy. Hansi, no, I can't give you no more. No. But, yeah, so I was just saying today, like, and then let me tell you something else, what I found out. When you stop hanging out in, like, the drama club, social groups and stuff, and you start hanging out in the educational videos, you will find out that so many people are gatekeeping the master techniques. They're purposely not sharing it publicly because they want to, want to make sure that you buy their $500 course, or they don't want you to catch up with them. Teachers are doing this. Even the teachers are corrupted now. The teachers on these apps, some of them are corrupted, because I was going to some art channels and they kept on like teaching and teaching and teaching, and then I'm like, but they're not, there has to be a much faster way. And the creator said, yeah, there's always a faster way. And I'm like, why ain't they telling everybody? And then I got it as a downloads because they gatekeeping. They don't want nobody to know. They want to have the faster way while everybody take the long way so that they don't have much competition. So, for example, when I first started writing poetry, nobody ever told me that, and I went to many classes, y'all, universities, took for a couple months in this university, this class, paid for that class. Not one of those teachers ever told me how a poem begins. Not one. That's one of the most critical things. It wasn't until I took my mentorship and I asked the mentor. He wasn't even going to tell me. I'm not hating on him, but the fact that he didn't tell me and we was like a month into the course, it's like a major red flag. I had to literally ask him, like, how do a poem begin? And then he told me. But see what I'm saying? It's like, even the teachers are charging you hundreds of dollars and still hiding the skeleton keys to mastery of something, to mastery of a gift. They're hiding the skeleton keys. They don't want the competition. So I was like going through the art videos for months. And then I got a scripture that said the angels is taking over and is making sure the opportunities, the innovative way for you to do things is coming. That's the scripture number I got yesterday. Then when I got on YouTube, the videos was there. And it was like a couple art dudes saying, it was like 2 art dudes, and they were saying how to do this in 10 strokes, how to paint anything in less than 30 strokes or whatever. And they were like talking about it's all in the stroke or whatever, not micro strokes is not needed, stacking your strokes is better or whatever. And as I was watching the videos, and the one dude was talking about shadow and light, knowing where the shadow's at or whatever, using the white page for the lighting, I was like, why didn't they say this? Why didn't the other teachers say this? Like, what's up with that? And then I was like, oh, I said, oh, okay, these guys was giving the skeleton key out to save you money and time, while the other teachers were like just trying to get views. They just wanted you to watch them do the art, many videos, but they never was telling you the fast way. So at first I thought maybe I'm just being critical of the other teachers. But then out of nowhere, I saw Bruce Lee. And then I remember Bruce Lee was saying something becoming effortless and fast is the winner. So the fastest, whoever gets it done faster and effortless is the winner. And then I said, okay, I understand that even applies to art. Like if I'm using 150 strokes to do an art picture and you're getting it done in 50 strokes and you know how to do it real, you're dead on, you're not getting confused or nothing, then you're the winner. See what I'm saying? So Bruce Lee was talking about finding the fastest way that makes the most impact, but also effortless. And he was talking about simplicity also in karate. And it's the same thing with art. I realized when I listened to the 2 teachers today who was saying all you need 30 strokes, 10 strokes, 30 strokes for fruit or whatever. So I guess for each type of thing that you're painting, you can do it in some like as little strokes. There's a skeleton key amount of strokes you can do it in to save paint and money and time. So I'm like, okay, that must apply to literature too. See what I'm saying? It must apply to everything. There must be a simple but most abundant way of doing everything. The thing is, people know and they're not sharing. A lot of people do know. Like now, when I go to some literary books, lesson books, I notice they're not saying the things that I know. That's the fastest way to write a poem. They're not saying it. So I'm like, okay, because they don't want nobody to catch up. I guess if everybody knew the fastest way how to do something brilliant, that means they wouldn't be special anymore. They wouldn't feel special. People trying to protect their specialness now. I don't know why we're in a society now where people feel the need to have to be special. Instead of like, I just want to be good at what I'm doing. I just want to do it well and enjoy it. Hi, everybody. So one of the things I'm doing in next year is I'm getting into more simplicity. And I'm not talking about minimalism. I'm talking about high quality, swift creation and simple creation. And imperfect. Not necessarily, because it's funny, like none of us is perfect. So why are we trying to create perfect art? See, that's how hard we are on ourselves. You know, like, oh, we have to do perfect art. Yet we know when we look in the mirror, we're not perfect. We know that our eyes are not perfectly aligned, lips is not perfectly shaped. We know this. So it's like, let's just give up on perfectionism as well. Let's give up on that. Let's give up on perfect relationships. Let's give up on perfect everything. Like I was stuck in perfect hair energy. And I decided, no, I said, I'm going to twist my hair up, leave it like that for a month and go about my way. Because I'm allowed to be imperfect. I don't have to have the neatest hair every week of my life. And I just feel like it's like peaceful now. My energy's getting more peaceful. But I have a problem with family members expecting perfection from me. So it's like I'm finding myself alone since they're still in the perfection energy. Hi, everybody. I think that we would all be so accomplished if we just gave up perfection. I don't know how. Something happened during a shutdown where it's like overly critical. Everything's overly critical. You can't be 20 pounds overweight or you're moderate and you hit the wall. It's like, why is that? Why is that? You can't be over 40 or you're done. It's like, I don't know. What's funny though, I don't feel this energy when I'm around the older generation. I'm not trying to talk bad, but I feel this energy, the overcritical energy around people under 50. I can feel it. Like I've had young girls just like stand far away from me in the line, even though I know I don't smell, but it's like they looked at me, saw gray hair, and it's like instantly they think she gonna be negative or I'm gonna give a bad attitude. And it's like, see, it's like I don't know how we got here, but I'm done. Y'all, I didn't gave up on goal chasing everything. I quit. I'm looking at things. I'm looking at the little things as like the ultimate goal. If I'm gonna look at a goal, if I showered today and I prayed one time And I sketched for 15 minutes. I'm going to be proud. I got some goals done, whatever. You know, I don't want to do big things. Big things, the definition of big things now in the modern world is slave yourself out. Like I want pamphlets to be a big thing again. Like, you know, not even 40-page chapbooks. Can we get little newspapers again? You know, like the Sunday news. Can we get that again? Y'all, I'm serious. I'm dead serious, y'all. It's like, like, I think that we need not just more boring, like boredom. We need more like I'm here, and I'm cool with that type of energy. Like my breakfast was boring. It was some soup and eggs. My lunch was grilled cheese sandwiches, and that was it. Like, not because I'm trying to save money, but because it's not that important. Like, too many things are becoming too important. It's like it's disturbing to see so many people chasing wealth and riches. It used to be everybody was like chasing talent. Now it's like, let's just try to get rich any way we can. It's like, no, I'm good. I'll reach my breaking point. I just want to take care of things I have to take care of. You know, you have to take care of you. Good, okay. But you know, we don't have to be exceptional with taking care of ourselves. We just have to be well. And I'm done, y'all. I'm so done with these apps. It's not even funny. It felt so good to go to my YouTube and see no history. Like none. Like now I won't even leave a single video in my history. If I see it's like delete, it's either I'm going to save it or gone. Because it's like the way people switch up, it's wild, y'all. Straight up wild. I'm canceling my gym membership this month. Life was just as good. I was attracting money in abundance without a gym membership. The fact that we keep on thinking we need something better and harder, it's just getting out of control. What do we need a gym membership for? More muscles? Am I getting a muscle job? No, I don't need a gym membership. I feel like sometimes when people are going to like outdoor workshops, you know, like public workshops and public gyms, sometimes I think it's still kind of a covert way to prove that you're special because you can afford to go to a gym, or to show strangers that you're working out too. Like people will say, I don't go to the gym. People say, I don't go to the gym for attention. And I'd be like, then why don't you just get you some weights in your house? Why don't you use your body to work out? If you're not going to the gym for attention, then what? Everything you can do in the gym, practically you can do at home. Just using the stuff you got, your body, whatever. Why don't you do that and save $22 a month? Just think, like, if you save $22 a month on your gym pass, at the end of the year, that's like a nice little bit of money you saved and put in your savings. Hi, everybody. We keep forgetting that everything adds up. Like, it adds up. Arguments adds up. Little stupid subscriptions add up. Shopping adds up. Lack of self-care, that adds up. Not flossing your teeth, that definitely adds up. Like, how many of y'all had people tell y'all when y'all was young, floss your teeth or you'll regret it? Nobody ever said that. No, back in the 90s, nobody told us, floss the teeth you want to keep. Everybody just said, brush your teeth. And this is why it added up with a lot of older people that's over 50 paying all that money to fix their teeth. We didn't have YouTube, so we didn't know the things that everybody, the younger generation, knows. This is why I hate when the younger generation wants to attack the older generation. I be wanting to say, look, but we didn't have YouTube. We didn't have YouTube. Okay? We had to just hope we got a download to figure it out, or if I happen to find a book at the library to help us. Because the baby boomers, a lot of them was turning up and having a grand old time. You know, because they, you know, parents in the 70s. And then, you know what? I find that we're living in like a clone nightmare. It's a lot of cloning. Like, everyone wants to be the same weight range. Everyone wants to be skinny. Everyone is complaining about the littlest weight on their body. You know, it's like most of the women want long hair. I miss the time in the 90s where it was like you had the short hair groups and the long hair group, and everybody just minded their own hair business. But now it's like, it's wow. It's too trendy. It's a too trendy time period in America. And it's making people want to leave America. You know, in Africa, you can have short hair and still get you a quality man. In America, it's like, you know, you'll find that, you know, men don't look twice at you when you have short hair unless it's like, you know, 3A or 4A hair. Or you look like you're from Africa. It's like, it's really crazy how there's so much gatekeeping. Gatekeeping with genetics, gatekeeping with weight loss, art skills, making money and side hustles. People want to be the first to get rich. Why do people need to be the first? Just be glad that you're getting rich. Like, y'all, it's wild. I've had people say, how could I be so into writing at my age? After all these years that went by in the writing world. I say because I'm not in the trending of writing. I'm not trying to keep up with other writers in a writing group. I literally mind my own business. I don't look to see what best-selling writing books is out. I don't keep up with the latest writer that's won a prize or whatever. I just read work to learn and to get inspired. I don't even look at the resumes of other writers. I literally mind my business. You know, we're not really supposed to be able to see what each other got in our cabinets, our rewards. The fact that we can see each other's rewards so much now, and everybody want to talk about what they got, what they accomplished, and all that. It's making a world of like endless competition going on, unnecessary competition. And it's like now, even if you don't want to hear anybody's rewards, somebody gonna bring it up. You don't even ask. Like, I purposely don't ask, and people will still tell me. I purposely don't ask people, did you get a car? Did you get a house? Did you win that prize? I don't ask. But it'll still be brought up. I feel like if don't nobody ask, then they don't want to know. They're not interested. Hi, everybody. I got to get ready to go. I got everything set up. I just wanted to vibe with y'all a little bit as I was cleaning, but God told me Don't be Juru hopping. I even turned off all Juru spiritual stuff off my TV. You know how they got channels on cable, on Netflix. I think Netflix too, or on cable where they talk to you. Cause my one family member got cable channels on their TV, and I said I ain't watching nothing that has to do with what this stoic dude said, what Plato said. I'm sticking to the skills and research. That's it. My own resources. Unless the creator told me that it's a resource that I need, I'm not going to go look for it. We have to start letting God come to us too. I think too many of us is banging on God's door. It's like we have to count on that as soon as we need something, God will bring it. Just like sometimes just have faith in that. Like instead of looking for the resource, just click on YouTube and see if the resource is there. You know, if I find like this, if it's not there within like 10 minutes of me being on YouTube, if it hasn't showed up, then God wants me to still rest, and God really don't want me to, use my energy yet. But I think synchronicities, when they come, matching your thoughts or your dreams or your fantasies, I think that means God means do it now. I don't think that means store it away. Like, oh, I got the synchronicity, but I'm gonna put it away for later. I really think it's like do it as soon as possible. How about that? I want to do a video talking about how I figured out some divine, really strong divine secrets to this synchronicity system. I figured it out. But you know how they say manifestation has an urgency to it when it's ready to come, when it's just about ready to come. So do the synchronicities when they come. Okay? Hi, Hansi. What are you fussing for? You want to go downstairs? No, you can't. No. This is what I got to deal with. Hansi fussing anytime he don't get his way. Here, you can have a little bit more. That's it, Hans. Stop trying to trick me out of treats every time I get on a live video. Here, right here. But yeah, I really think that people need to pay attention more to what was going on in your life before those synchronicities showed up. But people can't because people are too busy. Distractions. These distractions is keeping us from journaling our life and keeping track of when God is telling us we got to do stuff for a blessing. See, the devil wants us to push through. The devil say, get up, go online. No, these distractions, keep surfing. That way, so we don't our energy is not at a level to match our manifestation. It's a sneaky way for the devil to drain us out so that we will miss the synchronicities. All right, bye-bye. Okay, y'all got to get ready to go. Hansi, you want to play? Hansi, you want to play, bye-bye? Yeah. I'm going to play with Hansi a little bit. He gets a little jealous when I get on the video. Come on. Come on. Barley? You want Barley? Y'all hear Hansi jump off? You want Barley? Y'all want to hear Hansi go running? Ready? Hansi? Go get it. Hey, you were already at the halfway mark. Come on. Hansi? Ready? No, don't go. Don't go down there. Hans, Hans. Go get it. Lucky. Okay. Okay, y'all. I gotta go, y'all. Bye, everybody.